Good morning, sir. I am Reynalyn Luceres from Adamson University. I would conduct an interview with you about your profession as a guidance counselor.
I finished my bachelor's degree in psychology from University of Santo Tomas. I took my Master's of Science in Guidance and Counseling from Central Escolar University, Manila. I passed the RGC board exam by 2013, and I am now currently in my PhD. I have been working in the field of guidance and counseling since 2007. So that would be 9 years, if I'm not mistaken. My strengths would be I have excellent communication skills. That is essential for the practice of guidance and counseling. The least would be group process, because I haven't really had any opportunity to do group process. I chose this career path because personally I benefited from counseling. So to speak, I experienced firsthand the process of undergoing counseling under a competent counselor at that time when I was in college. So number 1 is empathy, number 2 is communication, number 3 would be listening. Empathy does not mean that you lose yourself in the process, because the time that you become too agreeable, then you might lose the chance of changing the behavior. Okay? Kasi if you do not give another point of view to the client, then he or she will not have anything to think twice or thrice about. Number 2, communication. Especially if you are very adept in the theories. Most especially if you are really looking into clinical practice. So sa pag-uusap nyo pa lang, papaliwanag mo na. Especially kapag hindi naman Inglesero yung kausap mo, di ba? So kailangan talaga kaya mo siyang maipaliwanag sa wikang Filipino, di ba? So plus, it's a plus for you if you can speak other languages. So you need to be able to tell your client, explain to the client, and also communicate how you're going to go with treatment. Okay? Number 3 would be listening. Very important. Active listening. Active, not passive. Meaning to say, you need to be able to really catch the essential ideas of what the client is saying. First is to provide counseling services, may it be in individual or group setting. Second would be to provide information and orientation. Number 3 would be testing. I do not do testing, but I do the interpretation of stuff. I would go for base conceptualization, because it's like forming a puzzle about the nature of the problem of the client. Okay, I do not really love treatment, because sometimes it can be disappointing. Subscribe to the cognitive behavioral paradigm. So there is the element of thought influencing action. What do you think is best for the client will be the one to be used. The confrontation, okay, and challenge questions. Okay. So as to raise awareness about the behavior, the thought processes of the person. Getting an accurate read on the person. So really, when you're doing assessment or case conceptualization, you really have to get all the details together. So if you're missing a certain piece of the puzzle, then your treatment would be put into question. So that's one of the toughest challenges really. Learn issue number 1. The overlapping provisions for counselors and therapists. If you're doing counseling, you're trying to change something within the lifestyle of the person. But if you're doing therapy, you're already trying to change the whole lifestyle of the person. So the usual demarcation would be counseling is usually for the normal or adjustment issues, whereas for psychotherapy it's the clinical. Second issue, the number of counselors in the Philippines right now. I think we're just approaching, if I'm not mistaken, approaching 3,000 counselors. Go into the best schools that provide the master's education for guidance and counseling. So you consult with PRC via their website. They actually have the downloadable lists of performing schools. Number 2 would be to for yourself seek counseling. Magpa-counseling ka. Bakit? Kasi you have to have a strong sense of integrity. Okay? I'm not saying just moral integrity, but actually you have a good hold of who you are, your completeness. Number 3, get into research. But meron kang subscription sa mga research para malaman mo kung ano yung mga bagong paraan para matulungan. Kasi again, it's entirely for the benefit of the client and not for the benefit of you.
This interview.
Sure.